Good morning, everyone. My name is Trần Bá Thảo Chi, and I hope that you're not feeling too sleepy now. So let's get started, shall we? Recovery and well-being consists of numerous factors, from strength and balance to healing and growth, both physically and mentally. However, to narrow down the topic, let's just focus on mental health today. Before we start, I want you to consider me as a friend of yours. I am not going to talk about any superficial or complicated life lessons. I'm here today to simply share with you my true stories and my suggestions for you guys on mental recovery and well-being. I come from a family whose parents are highly educated people. My father is a dean, a journalist with a PhD, and my mother is a vice principal. Even though they did not force me to do anything, I always feel like my background has made me become a perfectionist ever since I was a kid. I tend to put invisible pressures on myself, tying myself to my own expectations for no specific reason. As a consequence, I've been feeling overwhelmed for years because of severe anxieties. And up to this day, I'm still on my recovery journey. I'm still afraid of making phone calls or replying to text messages. All of those little things can stress me out so much that every single time I have to do anything, I have to prepare carefully. And I have to admit the fact that I did shiver quite a lot before going here on this stage right now. And I know that somewhere out there, or even in this room, some of you may have the same problems as I do. As a matter of fact, in Vietnam, according to the National Mental Hospital, the prevalence of 10 common mental disorders in 2014 was 14.2%, whereas the rate of suicide was nearly 6 per 100,000 population. Having a bad mental health condition means that your thinking, your feelings, and your behaviors can also be impacted. People may suffer from a sense of isolation, negative feelings, or even suicide attempts. In contrast, having a good mental health being can also help you maintain a good well-being. Moreover, it also affects your physical health, your productivity in daily life, and your relationships. From what has been mentioned, it seems really evident that taking care of your mental health is extremely crucial. The question is how to gradually have better mental health. Well, first things first, I have to note that I'm certainly not a psychologist, but it could be said that I do have some experiences in mental recovery. Many people think that recovery means big changes, but I suggest you 4 simple things that you can do easily starting today. These suggestions are not only for people who are in need of mental recovery, but also for anyone who wants to have a stable mental health. Number 1, try to accept and embrace yourself. There is no need to be so harsh on yourself or to compare yourself to anyone else. Everyone has their own stories, and no one understands you better than you do. So you need to focus on yourself and your own journey. Number 2, eat right, sleep tight. Those are the basic needs that young people like us tend to neglect. Having said that, try to avoid surfing the internet at night as much as possible, because nighttime is the time frame where you can get emotional quite easily. Think of it this way. If you sleep 5 minutes earlier each day, then after 7 days, you will sleep 35 minutes earlier than usual. See the difference, huh? I know I may sound like a hypocrite, but trust me on this one, I've been there and done that. Moving on to number 3, do what you love. Any healthy kinds of hobbies like art therapy, sports, or mindfulness, and so on will do. This is a great way to help you distract from your negative thoughts. Moreover, you can also try to work out more. Not only is it good for your brain, but also good for your physical health. So there you go, ooh la la, a healthier and a fitter body. Last but not least, seek help when needed. I suggest that you jot it down in a journal or a diary. Write down all the words inside your head, let it all out, and you will feel much more relieved. However, be mindful that if the bad urges or the temptations are too strong, or you feel like you cannot hold it anymore, please seek help from anyone you trust or even professional help. Remember that on the recovery journey, you are never alone. You can be your own dreams, starting with good well-being, and we can all build a big supportive community. If you cannot fight on your own, then we can all fight together. Thank you.